First of all, good afternoon to you all. I know you all are here because of a very good topic, the purpose of life and the difference between human and animals. But before the starting of this virtual meeting, I want to thanks to our ma'am, Dr. Hina Chabra ma'am, to give us opportunity to keep our opinion on this topic in this virtual mode and do some interaction with our classmates also. So first of all, I want to thanks Aman, Lakhan, Srijan, Mohammed, Namesh, and me to give their important time and come here to discuss to this topic. And after that, I want to only say few things that this topic defines really. So purpose of life, when we talk about this, is a very lightly topic we take in our daily lives, because when we born we take responsibility of our family, our friends and relatives, but we don't know what to do in our life, will be our goal to we have to struggle in our life. So these things are very important, and what are the relationships us with the other humans, other our apart from the family, what are the responsibilities to the society? This is the main thing. And what are the interaction should be of a human with the nature, with the animals, the surrounds us. So these things we are going to talk in this virtual meeting. So I would like to hand over this meeting to my friend Srijan to take this topic ahead. Okay, Srijan.
Thank you, Roshan. Today I'm going to talk about what is the purpose of life and when we can't live. Somebody named Rainer Rodriguez was once asked, "What is life?" He said, "Nobody knows." "What is the purpose of life?" He said, "Nobody knows." "Why is it so unfair yet beautiful?" He said, "Nobody knows." So why are we living? That is because we enjoy uncertainties in our life, and most of all, we fear death. I partially agree with him and partially disagree with him. To be honest, I think that life is something that we know, and the purpose of life is something that everybody should know. Life is beautiful and not so much unfair. And the reason we are living is to fulfill the purpose of our life. So, what is the purpose of our life? The actual meaning of life is to fulfill your purpose in life and accomplish your goals. What I mean by this is that everyone should have a purpose in life. Without a purpose, nobody can exist. None of us will be here if we didn't have a purpose. Life is an invitation to learn. We can learn something good and something bad from every moment. Our lives are not only our own, they belong to others who surround us, and we should take care of ourselves because we are important to others. Secondly, why and when we can't live. Many times people lose interest in life. They may be undergoing severe depression or stress. Some of the common factors leading to such a situation are loss or fear of loss. A person may decide to take their own life when facing a loss or fear of a loss. Hopelessness. Hopelessness, either in a short term or a long lasting trait, has been found in many studies to contribute to the loss of interest in life. Chronic pain or illness can also be cause of the fact that we don't want to live. If a person has chronic pain or illness with no hope or cure to reprieve from the suffering, suicide may seem like a way to regain dignity and control of life. And I would like to end by saying that people should struggle and try to live, because the life we live is not just ours and also for the people that surround us. Now I would like to hand over the mic to Mohammed Kaif. Thank you.
Thanks, Rijan, and thanks to everyone. I am going to tell about my contribution in our project. First of all, I want to say that we cannot live without nature, because nature provides us oxygen, water, and lots of things, which is very important for our human life. Without oxygen, we cannot live even 2 minutes, and without water, we cannot live. So, without nature, we cannot survive. Nature works simultaneously with human, and human work simultaneously with nature to produce an organic or ongoing output and input of life on Earth. What is our relationship with nature? If you lose relationship with nature, you lose relationship with humanity. Human are linked with nature. Environment. Some example of this include human preference for sense dominated by natural element, the sustainability of natural resources, and the health benefits associated with engaging with nature. So thanks to everyone.
Sorry for the disturbance. We are about to see how can we connect with nature and what is the need of connecting with nature and what are the benefits and how can we look after nature. This one slide speaks many words without even saying one. First of all, I would like to quote the fact that we are very disconnected from the nature. We are living in a world full of gadgets, etc. What are the benefits of connecting with nature? It sharpens your senses, releases worry and stress, stimulates our imagination, and it is also a brilliant source of inspiration for all the creative persons out there. And how to connect with nature, this is a very important point. Any activity that appreciates the presence of nature around us is a way of connecting with nature. Moving on, like to request the presenter to move forward. Yes, thank you. What is our existence without nature? The existence of humans without nature is unimaginable. All right. So, in the Western world, people often perceive nature as something to be appreciated and something to be visited. They think that they need to visit a zoo or a park or garden to appreciate nature. They don't think that nature is an essential part of our lives. They fail to realize the spiritual, psychological, and personal link between humans and nature. All right. So, nature is not something to be visited. It is something we need to connect with. This failure leads to several environmental problems, and it also causes psychological and spiritual problems for humans. Unfortunately, humans take it for granted. Let's move on to the next slide. Again, this one picture shows many things about the humans and natures and the relationship between human and nature. We see how humans are evolving and how the nature is deteriorating. The quality of nature is deteriorating. We kept on evolving, but the nature kept on deteriorating. Lastly, I would like to end my part of discussion by saying that it must not be forgotten that humans are the most intelligent creature of this planet. And together, if we are determined enough, we can restore the nature to its previous versions. Thank you. And now I would like to pass on the mic to Namesh, who will carry on the presentation further.
Thank you, Aman, and thank you, everyone. I am going to explain difference between animal and human, and difference between human consciousness and animal consciousness. First of all, we are going to see difference between human and animal. As we know, human have the ability to distinguish between past, present, and future, whereas animal live in present only. And nextly, human have ability to plan something, whereas animal can have learned what they do is programmatic, not planning. Human have language to express their feeling and emotion, but animal cannot speak or communicate. Human have abstract thought like logic, creativity, create music, developing thoughts, etc. Whereas animal can't do any of them. Nextly, human have desire, encompass immaterial features of existence, whereas animal desire is limited to the materialism. Nextly, we are going to see difference between human consciousness and animal consciousness. Firstly, we are going to see what is consciousness. A state of being aware of and responsible to our surrounding, or individual awareness of unique thoughts, memories, feelings, sensation, and environment. This is called consciousness. And what is animal consciousness? As we see, like goat, cow, and other animal like goat, cow are continuously occupied in getting physical input from the environment. Animal require only physical thing to survive. To live solely on physical facilities is called living in animal consciousness. Nextly, what is human consciousness? For human being, physical facilities is necessary but not complete. They require continuous happiness with physical facilities. Continuous happiness is achieved from right understanding and relationship with humans. So to live with all three, right understanding, relationship with human, and physical facilities is known as human consciousness. As we know,
Hear me? Yes.
Yes, Roshan, speak.
I'm saying that I think that he lost his internet connection. He will be back after some time. So I want to ask individually, not I want to make some senses in this meeting that are you all are satisfied with your life? What you thought in your childhood that you will do in your future, that path is going really smooth and well. Hello, can you hear me?
For me, it is going well. From my childhood, I wanted to become a biotech engineer, and I'm in a path to do so. So I'm fully satisfied with my life as of now.
Okay,
All the best for your
good
future.
to yes, same blessing for you, Srijan, and anyone more?
I think most of us are particularly unsatisfied from our lives, but we should not view life as only for achieving materialistic success. We should also appreciate the collateral beauty, as I have said in my slide. We have been disconnected from nature so much that we fail to appreciate the collateral beauty around us. It is not about achieving success only. Life is not about achieving success only. It is about happiness, and if you are happy, then you are satisfied. It's as simple as that.
Yes, I'm totally satisfied with you that. And after that, I want to ask to Lakhan that what about you? What about your goal and how it's going on?
Actually, it's pretty good. Actually, it's not like I'm satisfied or unsatisfied. It's pretty neutral for me because I never thought of anything from starting, from beginning of. I was like, where the life takes, I'll go there. I will enjoy with the flow of life. So it was never like I'll become this or that. Yes, I have one thing in mind that I want to start my own business and start up, but I'll have ideas for that in future. Right now, I want to enjoy my college life first. Then I'll think of my future.
Yes, definitely. I'm also satisfied with you. We are all the youth of the growing India, and we have to do all the things, including our study, because all the activities in our life, from the childhood to our adultness, everything is very important. And so, my next question is that when we talk about the human brain and animal brain, it makes very difference. And in the social media, we have seen that many videos that people are going to harm animals for their making their content in the social media platform. So, how do you see that? Is it good or is it bad?
Actually, it's very bad. They should not harm any living creature for content, for views, because that's the worst thing you can do in your lifetime. Harming animals because they are inferior to us. Why we should do that? They also have some feelings because they can't convey to us. They don't have their verbal priority over us, and their consciousness is far below us. We should not use that. We should help them. That's our role in society. We should never harm anyone.
Okay, that was a nice discussion coming from all of us. We can see that Namesh is back online and he would like to carry forward the presentation. Namesh, please take over.
Okay. Where I was?
Yes, now you're visible. Please carry on.
Thank you. I'm telling about difference between human and animal consciousness. First of all, we are going to know what is consciousness. Consciousness means a state of being aware of and responsive to our surrounding. Individual awareness of unique thought, memory, feeling, sensation, and environment is called.
On behalf of Namesh, since he lost his nation again, I would like to continue. The topic. So Namesh was that human consciousness versus animal consciousness. As we know, human consciousness is far more superior than animal consciousness. And we have few examples also that like human can communicate with each other and understand things very compared to animals. On the other hand, animals have different their mental functions are different and they don't have any specific points, a language, or they have some communication with us, but it's very rigid. They can't communicate as freely as humans. They have very less verbose, of course, than that of humans, which nevertheless allows them to exchange essential information of their speech, but not like us humans. For example, dog consciously experiences a palette of olfactory representations of rich images of their own visual image. But as humans, we can express that to various humans also. Now, I would like to tell the conversion of animal consciousness to human consciousness, our role in the education system. There are a lot of biological similarities between humans and animals, but still humans starkly contrasting to animal behavior. Humans, on the major reasons, the upbringing of difference in human life and animal life. That's the most difference of between animal and human, because our upbringing is far more rich than the animal upbringing, and that makes human consciousness higher level than the way we live defines Education defines the way we live, our attitude, our character, and our responsibility towards the society. Our schooling affects our personalities and our vision for life as our goal. And the most important thing in life is the ecosystem which we live in our life. Education is the backbone of any society. It helps human develop decision making, and our decision making should be on point. It should not harm any other. It should be sorry for that. The human decisions should not harm anyone, and it should be nice for everyone. Communication and intellectual skills that we learn humans must the animals, and we must not be. And thank you. I'm concluding this topic. Thank you for your valuable attention for our PPT. Thank you, everyone. Like Roshan to give some parting words.
Okay, so I want to say same as you you told us. I wish you all a very good day, and also thanks from my side to you all that come here and discuss and give your important opinion. As we know that we are the youth of the India, and our opinion is very mandatory in the every of society, and the activities we show in our society play major role in our grown up. So all the things are mandatory, and purpose of life is not only a topic, is the mixture of many things that we have to acquire in during our life. So I hope that this discussion will bring some new ideas, new creativity in our life, and we will see the world from a different views. So with this hope, I conclude that we have to live a better life and think others before thinking us, so that we can make good world for the human and animals and nature. On behalf of me, thank you.
Anyone else except Roshan would like to give some parting words?
I think that's about it. I would like to conclude what we discussed in the presentation. Firstly, we saw what is the purpose of life and when we can't live. Then we saw what is our existence without nature and how to connect with nature. Then we saw what is the difference between human consciousness and animal consciousness. All of these topics are very related to real life. That's why it is very important to discuss these things. And lastly, we saw what is the role of our education system in our upbringing and how education convert animal consciousness to human consciousness. So that's about it. I hope you all enjoyed our presentation. Thank you.
Thank you all.
Thank you, guys.
So I would like to end the recording over here.